everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Broncos going up against the Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
2nd down following the run. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
To throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Breeze now. And he's got his man on the out route. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now Breeze. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, Saints. Breeze now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Second down now after the pass completion. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and...
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and just 1. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run. And I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught outright by Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll be first down, Denver. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit if they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Breeze to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And Graham's got it. Complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Again, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit.
And now Breeze going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Breeze now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And now look at him go. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Breeze is going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossed.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarris Byrd. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line, but how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now it carry here for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, you ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marcus Colston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup call. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Easy. Check, check.
Breeze to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Kill. Check, Mike 57.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
We got three, fellas. Like 5-5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
I want to hear you. Ready? 5-9, 56, the mic, boys.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And a little pride throughout the organization here, because they said going into the regular season 8 wins was the benchmark. They can check that box off the list.
And let's face it, many teams are going to say, well, 8 wins, how much is that? That's a big number for this team, and that was a great goal. And to reach it, that's just going to give them confidence moving forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.